Hey everybody, I am Just a Dude and welcome to my video channel. Today we're going to talk about a pro-life group that has accused Fox Corporation of censoring them from having a Super Bowl ad coming up in the next game. But before we get into that, I would like you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on that little bell notification so every time I make an upload, you will see it first. And remember, when you hit that little subscribe button, there's a drop-down menu. Be sure to click all to make sure you get all of my latest videos and written content. All right, folks, without any further ado, let's get into this article. Today's article comes from ChristianHeadlines.com. And let's get into this article. Pro-life group Faces of Choice has claimed that Fox Corporation is censoring their Super Bowl ad featuring abortion survivors. I actually believe that. You know, it's funny, even though it's Fox, the natural inclination is, since it's related to Fox News, that it would have a conservative bent. But as we look at the whole spectrum of politics in this nation, a lot of conservatives or Republicans who claim to be pro-life, and I'm sure some of them are, irregardless of the fact, they do nothing to try and promote the dismantling of Roe v. Wade. They promote no legislation, unlike Ron Paul used to do when he was in Congress, how he would promote a life sanctity bill at least once a year, especially when all of the Republicans were in the majority, where they could have actually passed something that would have made it law that you would have to acknowledge that life begins at conception. And if you want to debate that, that's fine. But you can look at one of my previous videos that basically states that 96% of all biologists surveyed, and I think it was like 7,000 biologists, they all agreed that life begins at conception. You can find that video on this channel. All right, let's get into this article. Lyric Gillett, founder of the nonprofit, told Faithwire that she had been working with Fox Corporation since last July to meet all requirements to air her commercial during the February 2nd Super Bowl. Every time we would send them something, they would ask for something else, she said. It was as if they were continuously moving the bench post of what we had to hop over. Every time we gave them what they said was needed to satisfy, they would push it further and further and further down. That makes sense, right? They want to make it difficult. They want to give the appearance that they're giving you that option to have the ad during the Super Bowl, but they're going to just nitpick everything until they hopefully you will give up or you will quit, or they'll say that all the spots are filled. And this is basically what happened here. Continuing. After nearly 4 months of working with Fox, Gillett received word that all of the advertising spots had been purchased and hers was not to be included. Huh. Really? Is that how it works? Yep, that's how it works when they don't want to promote something that you believe in. She said she was furious, but agreed to wait should any future spots opened up. Her ad buyer told her that this can sometimes happen. Yeah, but you know when it's honest and when it's not. I mean, you know that when you're put in situations, whether or not you're getting treated fairly, you're not getting treated fairly comparatively to anyone else. Continuing. So that's what we did, she said. We emailed Fox and told them, look, y'all have strung us up along for a very long period of time. Fox eventually told Gillett that the ad would not receive clearance unless the spots were made available. Those spots did eventually open up. Gillett believes her ad was at a disadvantage since it had not yet been cleared. The main goal of the commercial is for everyday Americans to actually see choice, and it is incensing to me that these survivors of abortion had their very voices almost stolen from them from the moment of conception, and now the media is doing the same thing again. Faithwire reached out to Fox for comment, but has yet to receive any update regarding Gillett's accusation of censoring. Every single humanitarian effort, every civil rights effort that has actually made a difference has been through the voice of a survivor. And that is because the culture actually realized these people are human, she said. The commercial features 14 survivors of abortion from around the world. Can you look me in the eye and tell me that I shouldn't exist? That I should be dead? That I deserve to die that day? Can you look at me in the eye and tell me that my very survival was a mistake? My Faith Votes, a conservative political advocacy group, launched a petition to get the commercial aired. So far, over 24,000 people have signed. Wow. And we just saw that thing, a couple of days ago or not too long ago about the Liverpool, city making a petition to stop Franklin Graham from preaching because he's a Christian. It was 350 people. And, My Faith Votes actually did a petition and they got 24,000 people. Big difference, huh? Well, according to that ratio, I would say 24,000 people, then you know what? Super Bowl should air this commercial. Freedom of speech. You may not like it, but it's freedom. Anyway, I'm going to play this a little bit for you here. I'm not going to blow it up or anything, but you just get the idea of what the video is all about. Take a listen, folks, and watch it too if you're watching on the video channel.
Can you look me in the eye?
Can you look me in the eye and tell me that I shouldn't exist?
That I should be dead?
That I deserve to die that day.
Can you look me in the eye and tell me that my very survival was a mistake?
A terrible toll on society?
Can you look me in the eye and tell me that in my most vulnerable state, I was nothing more than a parasite?
A collection of body parts. Subhuman?
Worthless?
In 1952, I survived multiple abortion attempts.
DNC abortion.
An instrument abortion.
DNC abortion.
Heritage abortion.
A vacuum aspiration.
abortion.
An induced
A
abortion.
saline infusion abortion that was meant to poison and scald me to death. I am the face of choice. I am that choice.
These are actual human beings who survived abortion procedures when they were still in their mother's wombs. These are the eyes, voices, and faces of choice. Choice is not merely a word. Choice is a person. Learn their stories.
I think it was worth watching that. It was only 2 minutes long, folks. Folks, this kind of stuff and this censorship is going to actually probably just continue. There is one outlet that I mentioned before, which is basically Fox, which at least on the surface gives the appearance of giving us the availability of any kind of Christian views, conservative views, libertarian views, is an open platform as opposed to, all the big conglomerates like Disney, ABC, NBC, CBS, Viacom. All these institutions are very negative towards the Christian community, like I said, the conservative community, and I dare say even the libertarian community. So when they are already censoring something, and yes, it is a touchy subject, of course, pro-life is, there is a censorship here. There is Christian phobia, as I'm going to clarify that. There is a Christian phobia going on. Christians aren't afraid of anything. Real Christians aren't afraid because they know Christ is on their side. They know they're on the side of right. They know they're on the side of what's right and what's wrong. We're not always perfect and we're all sinners. But at the end of the day, we know what's right and wrong because he's made it very clear. Pro-choice is just another way of saying murdering your baby. That's the bottom line. People want to say things about, what about the rape victims? What about mothers who will die if they don't have an abortion? That's less than 0.00001% of all necessary reasons of getting rid of a baby out of the womb. The rest of them are all choice. And don't be fooled that it's anything else, because it's not. Just look up the statistics on Google. Actually, I don't trust Google anymore. Go to DuckDuckGo. That actually seems to be the best website I've seen, or search engine I've seen, that's actually free of real and legitimate algorithms that get the most related to any kind of search topic. No manipulation there. And actually, I like Start Page as well, but they actually rely on Google a lot for their results, so theirs is even a little bit skewed. But I digress. Folks, let me know what you think below. Do you think that this group, what are they called again? Do you think the pro-life group Faces of Choice should have the right to have their commercial aired on the Super Bowl, especially if they jumped through all the hoops they were told they were going to be able to do it, as long as they did this and this and this and this and this, and this was never actually good enough? Because she's right, they probably just kept moving the goalpost farther and farther down the road, so it would never be attainable to their satisfaction. So basically, they played a game with them. Do you think that this pro-life group has the right to advertise at the Super Bowl? I'm just curious what you think about this whole situation. What do you think of Fox in this situation? For any of those of you who are conservative or libertarian and have a little bit more of a bent towards watching a Fox News story or a Fox Channel story because you think, or you're under the impression that they are geared more towards you, but then when you see something like this, you're like, maybe they're really not. Just something to think about. Alright folks, remember, comment below, like the video, let me know your thoughts, and remember, make sure you're still subscribed if you've already subscribed to this channel. YouTube's changing a lot of their analytics. They're actually unsubscribing people from, independent content creators that people like. For whatever reason, I don't know. Just make sure that you're still subscribed. Don't forget to share my videos. All my links and all the descriptions and all the references will be down below in the description. Don't forget to visit me on Brighteon, BitChute, and if you want to reach out to me and get basically an immediate response or follow me on Twitter. All the links, like I said, are in the description. Alright folks, listen, that's all I have for you today. Until next time, what do I always say? I say, take care, and as always, that's right. God bless folks. Take care now. Bye.